Sound like a cage bird's call. Virtual skies and we're breaking it all. Dreaming high with a false horizon. Departure lounge keeps the spirit rising. Engines roaring through a screen glow haze. Throttle forward, we're lost in the maze. Sim skies blur, yet the passion set. Lugging in for the Quizness jet. Take off, flight paths to nowhere. Streaming dreams up in thin air. Quiz me now, bring the jet game on. The departure lounge where the wild belong. The wild belong. Pushing pixels through an endless storm. Clouds crash hard, but we stay warm. From the runway cracks to the cockpit's grin. A sim of steel, but our hearts plug in. Cruising on autopilot, heart astray. Steering questions in a quiz ballet. Flight plan scribbled, the answers collide. In the lounge we let the chaos decide. Metal birds in the stream rolls fierce. Every quiz a lounge keeps the fierce. Lift off, minds racing, don't forget. It's high stakes in Quizness jet. Up in thin air. Quiz me now, bring the jet game on. The departure lounge where the wild belong.
Alrighty, a huge thank you to our channel member, an occasional spanner wielder, Sarah. 2 seconds, hang on. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. All right. 2 seconds, let me just change something quickly. Strap yourselves in. It's going to be a long one. I changed my mind about the music, hang on. And the screen changes in 3, 2, and 1. We'll go from there. Okie doke. Alright, boys and girls. Hello, hello. So, very good evening to you all. Welcome to your Friday flight night here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel, of course, as always. Hope you are well. So, a couple things I've got to address very quickly. First thing is, last night, there was a huge outage for Google, for quite a few things, which had a huge effect on the likes of Streamlabs, StreamYard, OBS, Volanta, to name a few. An immense outage, which is why I could not stream last night for love nor money. So Volanta couldn't get used either. By the time it came back on, it was a bit late. It was like 9:15.
Clearance, good morning. Qantas 400 for Brisbane, request IFR clearance.
And yeah, it just wasn't great.
Stand by.
and I'll do this
Information, Whiskey
second bit.
cleared to Brisbane after departure fly radar. Vectors to Olsen, then as follows.
Under some quietness here, as I was going to say it last night, but obviously with the fact that we couldn't stream last night, so I couldn't do it, so I'm going to do it today. Obviously, we all woke up we all woke up yesterday morning to, of course, the very sad news of Air India Flight 171. So we're not going to get into it because, unlike the rest of the brain-dead fuckwits on the internet, we have brain cells and common sense to not go into something we know nothing about. So, we, especially myself, extend condolences to those that were affected and those were affected by the incident. And yeah, really crap 24 hours for aviation. Really crap. I was going to rant yesterday about the fuckwits that decided to try and profit off of it yesterday. I don't know if I can be bothered to rant about it now. So, yeah, so we extend our condolences to those affected by the terrible occurrence of Air India Flight 171. At the same time, just literally, I'll brush over it very quickly. Like, if not that I don't think people will watch it anyway, but if you are one of the people that decided to jump straight onto the bandwagon to try and profit off of this by making videos and making really shit assumptions, I have seen some real shit assumptions about why it happened. If you're one of these people that's profiteering off it, go fuck yourself. Literally, go fuck yourself. Because it's disgusting. Disgusting to profit off of something that is so terrible like that. The moment it happens, bang. Boom, like that. Oh, what? There's a crash? Boom. Try and make some money off it. Go fuck yourself. And you're the type of person that gives aviation YouTubers or whatever a really fucking terrible name. And that's all I'm saying on it. Let's get into tonight's flight, shall we? So, we're on board, as you've just seen. We're on board the Jetstar A321neo. Again, out of respect, this was supposed to be a 787, but we changed it out of respect and common sense, but out of respect mostly. We've changed it to the 321neo. We haven't used 321neo for a long time. So here's what we're doing. So we're at Sydney. It is dark at the moment. It is something like 4:10 in the morning, something like that. We're headed to Auckland on the crossing that we haven't done for a while. We've been to New Zealand from Sydney, but we've not been to Auckland. We've not done the main route, which is what we're doing tonight. Sydney to Auckland. Flight time should be about 2 hours and 41 minutes. Now, we are going to also, because it is a 2 hours and 41 minute flight, we're going to throw some games in as well, including Blook It. We're going to throw that in this evening because it is a long flight. So I figured, why not, right? It's Friday. Everyone's got to the end of the week. Give yourselves a pat on the back, by the way, for making it to another weekend. Where is Sarah? What games will happen if Sarah turns up? So it's down to you to make her turn up. I was going to say something else then, but it would have been a bit weird. Just need to change my settings here to lock again. Been trying the 737-500 again today. It's been interesting. So, rant and raving out the way. Let's say hello to those who are watching this evening, such as Mark, who says Happy Friday. I put out of office on this evening, off to Gran Canaria on Tuesday. Very nice. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Gemma Moshi, hope you're doing well. Wilson, hello to you. Hope you're doing. Oh, hang on. No, wait. Wait. Very nearly brushed over it. Wilson's here.
Hello, ladies.
Hope you're doing well. Carl Crawford, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Anyone else that's lurking, hello. Darren. Oh, sorry, no. we've worked the name out. Finley, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Under the name of Erin and Finn Starling. Hope you're doing well. James says, what on earth is that? It's one of those you have to kind of know it to really get it. If I tell you, it kind of ruins it. I will explain it as we go on. Okay. Locked my screen there, so apologies. Well, you did say you were a ladies' man, so it kind of made sense. Well, it made sense to me. There was no plan. Definitely no plan. Absolutely no plan. Let's say hello then to our crew this evening, shall we, whilst we are here. Which one is it? It's this one here. Wait, what's that? Wilson, you're still a ladies' man?
Hello, ladies.
So let's say hello to our crew this evening. Strangely, the program doesn't have anybody from like Australia or anything like that. So we're going to have to make this up. Not necessarily make it up. However, flown all the way from England for this one. So, good evening, Caroline. Hope you're doing well. Evening, Saf. Hope you're doing well.
Good morning, Captain Whittle. I'm doing well, thank you. Ready for a great flight.
Call me Tom, it's easier. I also forgot we're in the morning, not the evening. Looking forward to tonight's flight. Sorry, this morning's flight, or no?
Of course, Tom. No worries at all. I'm looking forward to a smooth flight this morning as well.
Good stuff. All right, there you go. Let's get crack-a-lacking, shall we? So, give me a sound. Sort of let me know if the sound's all right. As we fire up the aeroplane. Mark says an AI flight attendant that sounds like they're off Kath and Kim would be amazing. There's no Aussies. It's weird. Although there is a new name. There's a new name to the list of crew. Not doing it though because well, not yet. It's a bit sort of too soon. And they're supposed to be quite funny, which I don't think is what's needed right now. The new name is from India, so we're just going to leave it alone for a little bit. We're going to leave it well alone for the meantime. So we've got Caroline with us this evening, so make the most of her while you can. Right, let's just sort out the brightness of everything here. Fairly straightforward with the setup of the A321neo. It is as basic as it gets. The flight plan's already in, so we don't need to necessarily do anything. Just waiting for it to align and do what it needs to. We'll turn on the flight directors, which is fine. We'll get clearance in a second. Otherwise, we'll just do the squawk code. And then we'll go ahead. Let's get our jetway given to us. We'll go Star Aviation today. Audio spot on. Cool. Jim says I might not be here long enough to play games tonight. Well, y'all got missed out then. Jim is out on the Raz. she's out on the Raz. She's getting the quiz practice in, Mark, for next week. She's actually the one hosting it.
Boarding requested.
She's not. Spoiler as well, of course. The quiz returns next week as well. Sky Snacks can deal with us tonight, so we've got catering for tonight's flight. So there's a quiz next week, next Sunday. Can't say I'm looking forward to putting that together. It's always a bastard to put together the quiz, but it's always good fun. Dom, hello to you. Says hello from onboard an Icelander. I'm sure it's supposed to be Icelander. Flight from Keflavik to Nuuk. Evening to you, Dom. Hope you're doing well. Your mission this evening is to get as many people on your plane to subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Crew boarding started.
Thanks for your hard work. Okay. So, how was your Friday? Let us know how your Friday was. Mine was... It was a Friday. It was a day. Let us know how yours was. That's fine. Cool. Yeah, let us know how your Friday was. What you get up to? If you had work, how was it? If you had school, how was it? If you had nothing, how was it? If you only just woken up, how was it? What'd you do? How'd you get on? Etc. etc. Wilson says I have to study after this for my last 2 subjects before the final exam. It's nice that you're choosing this over studying. Good job. Carl says you've been job centre again. Absolutely. It's like my life at the moment is standing outside job centres. Took an umbrella with me today though because it did rain. Wilson says I got a 79% on exam 2 and it tanked my grade to 84%. Listen, I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll do well. Nothing to worry about, I'm sure. Gemma says my day was pretty good, although I've been in some sort of strange happy mood for a few days. Snap out of it, it's weird. It's weird. Snap out of it. Saf Friday's been busy. Oh, you tell me all about it. Mark says happy is good. Happy is good. Oh, Wilson, I was only joking. You don't need to promise me anything. In the words of Malcolm in the Middle. No, that's gonna be weird, isn't it? No, because it changed the word. Ignore that. Ignore Malcolm in the Middle. I'm not your boss. You do as you please. Carl says that would be the promotion. Whatever's making Gemma happy, it's always a good thing. It's always a good thing. Alright, so baggage going on. It is relatively quiet here in Sydney this morning. A couple of 380s over the background. There's another Jetstar opposite us. China Eastern there. Another Jetstar 321neo. Loads of Qantas signs everywhere. I can't remember if this is actual scenery or whether this is the default scenery. I think this might be actual scenery. Virgin Australia there as well. Here we are getting loaded up. For our flight. Wilson says this is why I only tune in to only Friday streams. Still not the boss of you. You can do what you like. You're absolutely fine. You know what I've had in my head again? Whilst I'm obviously waiting for boarding and everything else, I'll tell you what I've had in my head for a while, is to delve into the world of live streaming. Which sounds weird, right? Because I'm doing it now. What I mean is like airport stuff. I don't live close to one. But it's in my head. As the Cranberries would say, it's in my head. There she is. Mention the Cranberries and Sarah turns up. Evening, Sarah. Hope you're doing well. Live streaming of airports. He's like, yeah, I know. I also feel like because I don't live near enough to a busy-ish airport, and the nearest one's like Bristol, which is like 2 hours. It's too much, I think. But it popped into my head the other day. I was like, can't toy with the idea because it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work.
Welcome on board.
This is why, like, part of me still wishes I lived near to Heathrow, because where I lived, you had all the like the flight plans. So if you had the 09 right departures, go straight over the house, and you could see the 27 left arrivals as well. So yeah. Gemma's hit the nail on the head. You'd have to. I would have to move.
Hello.
But by that point, I still maintain the fact that live streaming from airports will be a dead thing soon.
Hello.
Not dead like as in like next week, but I think it's on its way out. But very slowly.
Hello.
Very, very slowly. Mark said, did you ever go to the old viewing terrace at Heathrow? My dad used to take me there. Really miss it. You mean like the Queen's Building? I used to go like every weekend. When I was younger, a lot younger, my mum used to take me. I've still got my first set of photos I ever took on a disposable camera. You know, the one with the film that you had to take to be processed? And then you get the photos back in like a week. I've still got my first set somewhere. It's in the loft. Yeah, Queen's Building was awesome.
Hello.
You had like a great like 360 view of pretty much everything that you could see going on,
Boarding pass, please.
and you can get some like again, it's a shame it's like the right place at the wrong time. It'd be fantastic now for photos and videos and stuff like that, but
Hello.
Heathrow being Heathrow, you barely scratch your ass at some of these places now. Darren Graham, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Says used to bunk off school and go there. Oh, it's just Queen's Building was awesome. I do miss that. Am I right in thinking? I'm trying to
Hello.
scroll back as far back in my memory as I can. Was there like a shop? It was like a model shop or something. There was a shop. Was it a shop? Or am I thinking somewhere else?
Good night.
I can't think. Can't remember a shop. It probably wasn't a shop. I'm probably thinking of the visitor centre.
May I see your boarding pass, sir?
Wilson says, how do you know that DGP Media's name is Darren? It's because he's in our group chat. It'd be weird if he was in the group chat and we didn't know his name. Finley says, I quite like my name being called Max. Trust me, you do not like being called Max. Darren says, birthday weekend, birthday on Monday. Wow. There you go. We will dedicate Monday's stream to yourself. It is, of course, Airline Manager. We are plodding along nicely with the airline at the moment. Paul Hussey, the man who's always in the knowledge of everything. That's what we like. Evening to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Paul says, yes, there was a small shop and cafe on the Queen's Building terraces. Gatwick had a terrace too. I've seen the pictures. Gatwick's terrace. I'm surprised Gatwick don't have anything like it, because Gatwick for spotting is fucking dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. So yeah, happy birthday, Eve. Eve. Is that right? Happy birthday, Eve. No, Eve. No, it's 3, isn't it? So Eve. My brain hurts. Am I right? I'm thinking I'm right. Mark says Manchester is ahead of the game. It certainly is. It's ahead of many of the UK airports in terms of being friendly to not just spotters but like families and stuff. So I'm going to quite miss the task fair this year, like in the summer, because it's quite nice in the summer. Sarah says Dublin is finally doing up a spotter area. I've seen this as well. I love how reluctant like some places are to put one up. I don't care how many times I play this tonight. I really don't. Wilson's at it again.
Hello, ladies.
He's at it again. Sarah's extra teasy. If you know, you know, but she's extra teasy. I only wanted to try and bet. I only wanted to try and do it once, but just occasions are happening, and I'm just like. But yeah, I hope you're well, Sarah. I haven't forgotten to respond to you, by the way. I've had my phone on charge. So, no stream tomorrow, but we've also got the F1 from Canada. Canadian Grand Prix on Sunday, which coincidentally falls in the same place as the actual race itself. So we've got plenty to talk about. Sarah says, sick as hell. Who gets a cold in the summer? It's easily done. There's loads of shit going around at the moment. But hopefully you get better. It's called hay fever. Oh, Carl, you're a brave man. I'm telling you that now. You're a brave man. All hail the lead class. Hope you're well. Excuse me, what do you mean, mate? What's happened to it? I wonder why it gone quiet. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, I see. Okay, alright. 2 seconds, folks. I wonder why it gone quiet. So it says I can barely talk. Must refrain. Must refrain. I will not sit here and say sometimes that's actually a good thing. I will not say that at all. I'm not mean enough to say that. Lee, yeah, all good here. Hope you're doing well. What? What in God's name is this? Right, hang on. Seriously? Okay, right, hang on. Fuck off. I just wonder why it got all quiet. Gemma's saying that CO2 is cheap for Airline Manager if anyone's playing it. It's good shout. I'll give you an update in a second to where we're at the minute in regards to what's happened here. Well, why are they making this so difficult now? Okay, now, Wilson says hashtag girl power. What is this? Fucking Powerpuff Girls. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Right. Okay, we're back. We're cool. Back to clearance. Right, yeah, we actually need to get some clearance whilst we are here. So our call sign today is
Sydney ground, Qantas 449 radio check.
Jetstar 201. That is our call sign for today.
449 stand 10 with information uniform request clearance to Melbourne.
Saturday, shut up. Powerpuff Girls was the best. I'm not slating Powerpuff Girls. I used to sit and watch it.
Clear to Melbourne via Group 1 departure, runway 16 right, climb by Sid 4000.
Not afraid to admit it. It's such a good show.
124.4, squawk 4445, Qantas 449.
Sydney clearance. Good morning. Jetstar 201 is type A321neo requesting a radio check.
Jetstar 201, Sydney clearance. Sounds great from here.
Alright, partner. Alright. Sydney clearance. In that case, Jetstar 201 requesting IFR clearance to Auckland. Trust me, I'm not a Dora the Explorer fan. Trust me on that one.
Jetstar 201, information echo is current. Cleared to Auckland. After departure, fly radar vectors EVON, then as filed. Departure runway 34 left. Initial climb to 4000. Departure on 124.4, squawk 3672.
3672, is that right? 3672?
This way, please.
3672. That was correct.
Hello.
Wicked. Easy enough. Cleared to Auckland after departure. Fly radar vectors EVON. Then as filed. Runway 34 left for departure. Initial climb 4000. Departure 124.4. Squawk code 3672 for Jetstar 201.
Hello.
Jojo.
Jetstar 201, read back, correct. Contact ground on 121.7 when ready.
121.7 Jetstar 201. Paul says, is that next to the City shirt you're wearing? It is indeed. Yes. Barney fan. I think not. Not after the accusations made against that big purple bastard. Most definitely not.
Welcome on board.
James says, I feel so old now because I never watched any of these. What? You've never seen like Powerpuff Girls or anything like that? I suggest you watch it over the weekend instead of the F1. No, I can't even take myself seriously when I say that. Don't ignore me.
Hello.
Sounds like a baking solution.
This way, please.
Oh dear. Johnny Bravo was always good. Caroline, we are live on YouTube this evening. Would you like to give a little shout out to the viewers who are watching us right now?
Hello.
Thank you, Captain. I'll make sure to give a warm shout out to our viewers.
No, not the cabin, Caroline. They still can't get it wrong. They always get it wrong. Can't get it right.
Qantas 641 Sydney Clearance Information Hotel is correct. Cleared to Perth Aerodrome. After departure, fly radar vectors to CADOM, then as filed. Climb and maintain 24,000. Departure on 123.0.
Yes.
Squawk 1472.
Sarah, now we're talking. EDDH.
Cleared to Perth. After departure, fly radar vectors to CADOM, then as filed. Climb and maintain 24,000. Departure on 123.0. Squawk 1472. Qantas 641.
Good night.
Good afternoon, boss. B765 picking up now. IFR clearance to Melbourne with information takeover.
Yes. What a tune! This takes me back. Love it. It continues further and further, but we don't need to know that. Like a bit of Ed, Ed and Eddie.
This way, please.
Gem's off. Thought I could smell something. I know, cruel. I know. Have a good evening, Gemma. And Darren Graham kicking off the support this evening with 1 gifted membership going to Simon Carr.
Clearance Qantas 182, IFR to Brisbane with information needed. Qantas 182, Kingsford Smith clearance squawk 1502. Squawk 1502, Qantas 182. Clearance Qantas 182, IFR to Brisbane with information Yankee.
It's rocking and rolling now. Lee Class coming in with 1 as well. Crack rock steady. I can't even say the word. Regularly. Often getting membership. Often getting memberships gifted to them. So nice one, Lee, and thank you, Darren, as well. Regularly. What else? I can't say I can't. There's the one word I can't say. Regularly. Regularly. On the regular. There we go. I'm not saying it anymore. So yeah, so one of many ways you can support the channel this evening is by giving some memberships, as Lee and Darren have done so kindly.
Good night.
Regularly. There we go. Fucking hell.
Welcome.
Regularly. Jesus wept. Right, anyway. You can also super chat, super sticker, or just leave a like on the stream. It helps. Every little bit of contributing that you do, whether it's that, liking, whatever, helps the channel out immensely. Forever thankful, of course. Right, here we go. Stream Deck is good. I don't have Stream Deck. What are you on about Stream Deck for?
Morning clearance, Vision Jet Alpha Zulu, looking for flight following and clearance to Camden on information.
That's good. Sydney Ground, good morning. Jetstar 201 requesting push and engine start. Could have used frequently. Would have been easier.
Jetstar 201, pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Then I wouldn't have been made to look like an absolute dipshit. Pushback and engine start approved, face south. Jetstar 201. Are they not shutting the door for us?
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Oh my god, they're not actually shutting the door for us. Okay. Oh my god.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
How are you supposed to do it? Why is that passenger door not shutting? That's checklist. Is there not a doors button here? Yes, there is. There we go.
Locking gear.
It's the one thing that's really annoying about Latin VFR stuff at the moment is literally the writing is so small. You literally have to like. It's absolutely crazy.
Bay 39 request push and start.
Jetstar 670, push and start approved. Face south.
I've obviously clicked something there because I don't know what I pressed. So like you have to get real close to it. Look how small they are. You have to click them and then they shut. That's mental. So what else is open? Or is that it? Is that it? Mental. Right, we are pushing to the south. So our runway today is... That's the right, so that's the left. This one here. So it's the hashtag medium taxi today. Finley says I had roast for dinner. Very nice. What did you have? Like what was the choice? What was the choice of roast?
Exiting from editing mode.
Release
Please
parking
wait.
brakes, please. Commencing
Here we go.
push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Dave, get the door shut. Right, let's start the airplane up. So we turn on the ignition. Engine 2 to go first. And because there's nothing else around, we'll listen to it start up. So that says Freddie said night everyone. Night Freddie. Busy day tomorrow. There's not a lot of cargo there. That's not a lot of baggage. Have we forgotten some? Dave, don't worry about it, Dave. We'll forget about it. We'll carry on.
Sydney ground, American 433, request taxi, we're 334 left.
A110, contact tower on 133.905 so long. EDDH 455, contact tower on 133.905, take care.
Sound of the Pratt & Whitney engine starting up.
133.905, EDDH 455, heavy goodbye.
Reset parking brakes.
Very nicely done. Engine 2. Let's say that we've done well with our engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Alright, here we go, engine 1. And it's time to go grab myself a drink. In fact, I'll do that now. Give me 2 minutes.
Unlocking gear.
So I also worked out that was probably not the best place to not the best time to have muted that. Okay. Okay. So we're good to go. Let's turn off the APU. We get taxi lights and runway lights switched on. We're pretty much set. Sydney ground, Jetstar 201 ready for taxi.
Jetstar 201, taxi to runway 34 left via Dom 2, Bravo 4, Charlie, Golf, cross runway 16 right, then Alpha, cross runway 07, then Alpha 6.
Oh my word. Taxi to runway 34 left via Dom 2, Bravo 4, Charlie, Golf, cross runway 16 right, then Alpha, cross runway 07, and Alpha 6, Jetstar 201. Going to have this issue again, I can just sense it. Right, set the flaps to 1. Park brake off, power up, it needs a bit of power to get on the move.
Sydney ground, Qantas 45 has Quebec.
There we go, cut the power immediately.
Requesting Airways to Gold Coast as well.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Qantas 45
Here we go.
is the Gold Coast side 7, Kevin 7 departure, 16 left. Initial climb 4000, departures on 124 decimal 4. Squawking 3361, Qantas 45.
Yes, evening Jim, hope you're doing well. Got lots to talk about this evening. It's a beautiful morning here in Sydney. Mark says too many instructions. Now I'm really annoyed with myself. So I was off today, and did a 350 flight, and it went about as beautifully as it could go, and recorded the landing and everything else. Really chuffed with it. Until I listened to the playback. Forgot to turn the sound on, didn't I? So there it is, like beautifully buttery landing and everything. Recorded it as I do, just put it on as a YouTube short. Forgot to put the sound on. Couldn't then do it again because I'd already closed the simulator down. I was like, you. You are what a twat. Finley says I'm getting a bit hot. It was an awesome landing in the 350. It was. It was very good, actually, to be fair. It is up on as a YouTube short if you want to go look at it. I was going to pop it on Discord, but apparently the file is too big. But it's by far the best landing I've done in the 350, and I forgot to turn the fucking sound on. Never mind. Tonight's tip-all is cloudy lemon cider. For anyone that potentially was wondering, I don't think anyone was wondering, but just in case you were, cloudy lemon cider. Hey. Okay. So we're actually going to cross the runway in a second. I think we should have done that already. Okie doke, right. Sydney ground, Jetstar 201 requesting to cross runway 34 left.
Jetstar 201, cross runway 34 left, approved.
We've got to go though because there's something coming in. Crossing runway 34 left, Jetstar 201. We got to haul some ass because there is something coming in. Did he say expedite? Let's have a look. Nope. He said cross runway 34 approved. No urgency, enjoy the ride, I guess. Absolutely. Looks like possible 380 inbound, judging by the wing length. It might be wrong. Find out in a minute. It is. It's, yeah, 380. I thought it was. Right there. There it is. Having just landed. Very nice. So considering tonight's flight is 2 hours 40 minutes long, before starting at 7 might help us out a little bit. Clearly not. Jim says, sounds like downtown LA here at the moment. In a field about half a mile away, gunfire, local lad with targets setting up, practicing. Very nice. So we should see some sunrise today. It won't be in Australia, obviously. We'll be sort of over the ocean, heading towards New Zealand at that time.
Attention all aircraft. Information Golf is now current. QNH 1021.
Finley says, hopefully no emergency on board. Shouldn't get one. But you never know. Right, almost time for takeoff, which means we get to hear the sounds of the Pratt & Whitney engines.
Jetstar 201, contact tower 133.905. Have a good morning.
Did I not already connect? Okay, that's fine. Alright, here we go. Sydney Tower, good morning. Jetstar 201 holding short runway 34 left, ready for departure.
Jetstar 201, Sydney Tower, runway 34 left, winds 295 at 6, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 34, Jetstar 201. Here we go.
X-ray November Bravo, welcome to Sydney. Contact ground on 121.7.
Sydney Tower, X-ray November Bravo, request currently at the main helicopter pad, requesting VFR departure to the west. Clear for takeoff runway 07, after takeoff proceed westbound X-ray November Bravo.
Right, here we go. If you've got the emojis, go for it. You know what to do. Here's what she looks like on the runway. He says we're a bit too close to it. Okie doke. Right, here we go. So if you've got the emojis, you know what to do. Here we go. So 50% is now. Toga that bitch. Speed's alive. There's 80 knots. V1 Tate. Right, positive climb. Gear up. Got a sharp right hand turn.
Contact departure. Jetstar 521, contact departure on 124.4. Contact departure on 124.4, Jetstar 521.
Sydney Tower, g'day, velocity 876, ILS, runway 16 right.
Contact departure, Jetstar 201. Okay, so we're climbing to 4,000, that's the overspeed thing, so we're going to get flaps up there. There she is from the outside. Moon's out as well, which is lovely. Very, very lovely morning. Here at Sydney. Sydney departure, good morning. Jetstar 201 with you at 4,000.
Jetstar 201, Sydney departure, radar contact. Climb flight level 360, turn right heading 135, vectors to Ebon, then on navigation.
Okay, no, straight up to cruise already. Climb flight level 360, turn right for vectors to Avalon, Jetstar 201.
Departure Vision Jet Alpha Zulu just departed, destination Brisbane.
Look at the nose height for the VNAV, that is insane.
Departure, radar contact.
Departure Vision Jet Alpha Zulu, currently climbing to 3,000 feet, destination Coffs Harbour. Vision Jet Alpha Zulu.
Insane. Right, so onwards we go then to Auckland. So you can see at the moment, you see the aircraft jolting. That's turbulence. So what the FS Realistic program has is a much more realistic version of like how the aircraft feels turbulence and wind and everything else like that. What you're seeing with the aircraft jolting, like it is at the minute, is exactly that. That is turbulence. And wind. So the aircraft at the moment is getting rocked by either turbulence or wind. Bit of a crosswind there. Which is pretty interesting. I'm actually called Max. No, you're not. Trust me, I know you're not. You don't want to be named after Max anyway. Trust me. Or in fact, not trust me. Trust us. Trust us. You do not want to be named after Max.
Contact Brisbane Center on 128.6.
Forward to Brisbane Center 128.6, due south 849. Good day.
Sydney departure, Qantas 3067 with you at flight level 4000.
Qantas 3067, Sydney approach radar contact. Continue climb via Kevin 7.
Aircraft currently rocking. Past 10,000. Go ahead and get the landing lights off. We'll go ahead and turn the dome light off here too. Trust us when we say you do not want to be named. Okay, so this is time of the week. Has chat frozen? No, I don't think so. Sometimes it's worth refreshing the chat. Sometimes that helps. Look how much the plane is rocking at the minute. That is insane.
Delta 5128, climb flight level 300. 5128.
So looking like on Volanta from about 7 minutes ago, the sun is starting to rise in New Zealand. So we will see that in the next sort of hour or so, I reckon. Lee says that's unfortunate to share that name. I mean, that's not his name, but you don't want to have the nickname of Max, that's for sure. Right, shall we get down to some business? So, before we do games, I need to know, please, because it's that time of week, what do you want to see? So, at the same time as what do you want to see next week, I need to know, obviously we were supposed to have done Tromso to Svalbard last night, but we couldn't do it because the streaming systems were all gone tits up. Do we do that this week coming? Do we do that this week coming to kind of make up for it? If so, that takes a day out of the streaming schedule. Carl says 737-500 if it's any good. It is and it isn't. So I tried to do it earlier this afternoon to see if I can actually run the proper... Like I did manage to do a flight with it yesterday. Yesterday. It's not yesterday at all.
Jetstar 201, contact Melbourne Centre on 125.0.
Wednesday. So managed to get her into the air Wednesday, managed to do an actual flight with her on Wednesday. There are certain things that are wrong with it.
01, clear direct also.
I don't think it's...
Climb and maintain flight level 240.
I don't think it's anywhere near
01, climb and maintain flight level 240.
stream ready. I don't think it's anywhere near it.
201, contact Brisbane Centre on 128.6.
128.6 for Jetstar 201. Yeah, I don't think it's anywhere near ready for streaming yet. Problem with that is because the LNAV doesn't work, so you have to use the heading button all the time. The FMC takes an absolute age to put your input in. So if you're hand doing the route, it takes an absolute age to register what you're trying to put in there, and it's a ball ache. It took me an hour and a half today to put a route in, which was Frankfurt to Belfast, and to actually manually put the legs in, it took an age. And so it's not, I don't think it's ready yet, if I'm honest. It's very hit and miss. What I don't want to do is go, yep, that's fine, we'll put it onto a stream, and then it doesn't work. And then I fly it offline and it works. So it's a weird thing at the moment. I don't know. It's weird. Brisbane Centre, good morning. Jetstar 201 with you. 280 climbing 360. So yeah, so let me know, should we do Svalbard next week to make up for
Jetstar 201, Brisbane Centre identified. Good morning.
To make up for yesterday's stream, which didn't go, didn't happen because of the outage, or failing that, what do you think?
Brisbane Centre identified. Good morning.
New Zealand 101, standing by for descent. New Zealand 101, request descent.
So aircraft types, airports, airlines, etc. What do you want to see next week? I'm going to give you the initial thoughts, like the initial, suggestions, and then we'll go from there. Sarah says Iceland Air to Dublin. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let us have a look here. So if I'm correct, and there's no F1 on a quiz, isn't it? No, ignore me. Thinking out loud, ignore me. Okay. Yeah, okay. We can do that. So that's in. What else have we got? Special livery 75. I do have the 757. If everyone's happy to
maintain flight level 030.
if everyone's happy to kind of suspend your belief, because it's obviously the 320neo. But if you're happy to suspend your belief and say it's a 757, I'll happily do the 757. 757, hit it up. 757 is the best. Alright. Gonna end up feeling the pressure a little bit because there's quite a few liveries for the 757 with the Iceland there, so got to try and pick one that's suitable. So yeah, so let me know Northern Lights. Everyone's like Northern Lights. We've done that one. We've done that one already. So yeah, let me know what else you want to see, airline wise, etc, etc. Airports, you want us to go to a particular airport or whatever else. Northern Line. By the way, Sarah's just like, duh. Leave it with me. I'll figure out which one we can do. Dublin for the long stay experience. Cheers, Mark. Appreciate that. I expect that from Rob. Not you. not from you. But many thanks. Yeah, leave it with me. With the Iceland Air stuff, leave it with me. I'll figure something. Monkey see, monkey do. Yeah, no, leave it with me. I'll get it sorted. I'll figure something out. Any other suggestions for what to see next week? Otherwise, I will pick them myself. Carl, I don't have time to even practice at the Mach loop, let alone try and get an A400 around it. No? Anything else? Any other suggestions? 'Cause I will pick them myself. So what I'm going to do first then is I'm going to an A319 from Atlanta to Heathrow. That's a little bit too long. A little bit too long for an evening. Lee suggesting, is that Biggin Hill? Biggin Hill to Nice. You know, you're gonna see it live, happening right in front of your very eyes. Schedule. It would literally help if I could spell. Okay. Even yeah, Mark had to look that up as well. Okay, let's go with this. No, let's go for okay. Yeah, generally no idea. Okie doke. So we got we got Monday, we got Friday, we got Wednesday no stream, Sunday Quiznos Jet returns, Saturday no stream. So I have days for literally 2 days to fill. 2 days to fill. Spitfire would be awesome. It would. I have no idea how you fly it though, that's my problem. Yes, so Sunday, if you've missed the...
324, you are not under flight following. Please state your request or contact the appropriate frequency for your needs.
If you missed the news, obviously Quiznos Jet returns, we've got a stacked lineup. Jesus wept.
Climbing to flight level 350, quantum secure 3 super.
Thanks, Carl. I would have never have guessed. It's not a car. Why would I wish it was a car? Take the caravan for a flight. See, that I do know. First rule about Caravan Club. No, maybe not that one then. Okay, the other thing that I was going to suggest whilst we're here is I mentioned at some point this week, don't remember when, about steering wheels and stuff like that, and possibly playing like some racing games. Or sort of like a Forza or a Gran Turismo type thing. It's more like Monday nights are going to become a bit more of like a random game night sort of thing. So just wonder what your thoughts were on it. Right, schedule is done. Happy days. It's one less thing for me to do. Wicked. Mark says, sounds good, Tom. Mondays can be shitty days. So that's something to look forward to. So I've had plenty of ideas.
Jetstar 201, Brisbane Centre. You're leaving controlled airspace. Contact Oceanic Control. Primary is 119.565. Secondary is 132.335.
Contacting Oceanic Control. Primary 119.565. Secondary 132.335. Jetstar 201. Right, so the other ideas I've had is in the background today. If you've been in the group chat, I've been playing some like old retro, like proper nostalgic football game. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but wonder if anyone would be interested. No, it's not everyone's cup of tea. Mark, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, I've been playing like old football games, with like proper nostalgic like football games. I've got quite a few like nostalgic football games. I think they'd be great fun to play. I don't know if anyone would be interested in them, whether you're into it or not. It's a bit like the watch along side of things, but if you're just there for your entertainment, just wonder if anyone was interested. Like if they were streamed. We're talking like PlayStation 2, like old PS2 games. from like 2002, 2003 sort of thing. Again, might not be anyone's cup of tea. It's purely for entertainment purposes. We're there to enjoy the nostalgia. Just wondered if anyone was interested. In the meantime, it is time to keep you posted on what's going on with Airline Manager. At the moment, as it stands, for Airline Manager, we are sitting on $9.4 million. We've been making something in the lines of $550,000 to $600,000 each rotation of every aeroplane. We've got 20 aircraft. All 20 aircraft are making $500,000 when they go out. So we're on 9.4 million for Monday. That's going to keep increasing as we go on this evening. So yeah, so if like old school PlayStation 2 stuff is like your thing, we can do like a Retro Monday type thing and just play some like old games. Just wonder what your thoughts were. I mean, we're talking like old games from like LMA Manager 2003, which I'm currently playing, which is just such good fun. You know, the old FIFAs like FIFA 04, FIFA 05. Dare I say we could play like the old management games and take Gillingham all the way to the Premier League. Not really. I mean, we could, but no. But you know what I mean, like old school games. Old school games. I'm thinking as well for the likes of Jim and anyone that's into them. Like, I was watching a video earlier today in regards to somebody playing like the retro wrestling games, like a SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain type thing, or you know, like old when wrestling games were good. And I'm half tempted to kind of do one of those as well. So let me know what you think. In the meantime, we have got an hour and 54 minutes to go, which means I've pretty much said everything that I need to say. Let me know your thoughts on the retro stuff. Whether it's something you'd be interested in. Even if you're not interested in the actual thing, you'd be around for banter. A bit like the, like I said, a bit like the watch-alongs sort of thing. The watch-alongs were there. Not everyone was, you know, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but the people were there for the entertainment purposes. If you're there to do that sort of thing, absolutely fine. In the meantime, it's a Friday. It's a long flight.
Centre, Speedbird 66, Juliet Heavy, flight level 380, inbound to Sydney, expecting them.
You're older than I thought then. Who, me? Or, no, Wilson. Oceanic Control, Jetstar 201 with you, flight level 360. I thought it was Wilson, that's right. Right, it's a long flight.
Jetstar 201, Oceanic Control, maintain flight level 360.
All right. All right. Maintain flight level 360. All right. Alright. So, yeah, long flight, which can only mean one thing. Time to get your bucket on. Let's just window this one down a little bit. Are you ready? It's time for some Blucket.
01, Oceanic Control, contact Brisbane Centre on 128.6.
Contact Brisbane Central on 128.6, Jetstar 201. I will post a link if you give me a second. I need to know what we want to do as the first round though. Brisbane Centre, good morning, Jetstar 201 with you, flight level 360. First round, what are we doing?
Jetstar 201, Brisbane Center identified. Good morning.
Anything easy? I won't say what I was going to say. Anything easy. Alright, let's go for... flags. Flag should be easy, right? Oh God. Okie doke, here we go. Don't see me. No, sir, I won't. Not what I was thinking either. Right, there's your link. I will put the screen off when we get the sunrise. It's on its way. Not that one. Marcus, I've just realised the idea what the flight time between Sydney and Auckland is. 2 hours maybe. It's actually about two and a half hours. 2.5 hours, if that. Links in the chat. Jump in and play if you want to. Oh, there we go. Right, whilst everyone joins, we're going to grab a drink. Back in a sec. Eh? Shouldn't be getting that at all. Try the second link. Is that better? Right, Mark, you've joined what they call Blook It. It's like a little mini quiz game type thing. It's good fun. It's like themed questions. This is a little racing round. Yeah, it's like a racing round sort of thing. More questions you get correct and the quicker you answer them, chances are that you will win. Second link worked. I think because the ID number wasn't there. So that might have been my fault, sorry. So, which I'm assuming we've got Wilson, Sarah, not sure on last place, Mark, Finley and Carl. Sarah, no. Sarah, no, you walked straight into that. No. Nuh-uh. Safa's last place. I'm not reading that I'm not reading that Sarah's easy. Not reading that at all. Yeah, Carl's beer man. Anybody else? Where? Anyone else? The land of make-believe. Are we going to have to go 6? Is that what we're going to do? Okay. Well, we'll go with 6. Otherwise, we'll never get started. 6 for you starting. All about flags. 50 questions to get through. Good luck, all. Just turn the porn music off. Mark in the lead at the moment. Max not Finn closing the gap at the stand. South still at the back. Wilson third. Mark pulling away. South's coming out with the excuses now. The phone's froze. She can't tell you the Afghanistan flag. Wilson jumping up into third. Mark getting clawed back here by Max not Finn. We're going backwards. Now forwards. And forwards again. Carl's coming up on the outside. Mark pulling away. Saf's in last place, having a nice good portion of dust from everybody because she's eaten their dust. Mark pulling out in front. Joint second at the moment is Sarah and Wilson. Carl now being second. Max not Finn, not too far behind. Sarah pulling into second place. Mark pulling out in front. Max not Finn going backwards. Saf so far behind, she's just a dot to everybody. Still marking ahead. Carl's now gone into second. Sarah's third. Max not Finn coming on the inside. Sarah pulling in at third. Wilson going backwards. Hopefully not on purpose to check Sarah out from behind. Now Carl, look at this. Carl's coming out of nowhere. Mark pulling out slightly. Joint first at the moment, Carl and Mark. This is going to be close. And now Max not Finn is on his way. And now Mark's pulling away. Sarah on the outside. Wilson stuck. Is there a late push from Sarah? Mark pulling out in front. Here goes Carl. It's so close. Sarah's gone backwards. It's so close between Carl and Mark. Max not Finn's put up a great fight. Sarah's
201, contact Brisbane Center on 124.905.
124.95 for Jetstar 201. Look how close this is. On the outside as well, suddenly Carl's got in front. Max not Finn coming on the inside. Joints first. Now this is close. This is close. Mark just pulling ahead. Sarah and Wilson might as well be holding hands at this point. Look how close it is between these three. Max not Finn coming on the inside looking for second place at the moment. Mark's pulling out in first. Oh, it's getting close. Oh, Max not Finn's gone backwards. Then forwards. Now forwards again. And again. And again. Look how close it is. Mark's pulling out now. And again. And Carl's pulling. This is so close. Who's going to get it? Could it be Mark? He needs a few more. Carl's now crossed the line too. Mark's won, I think. Oh, it's so close. It's over. So close. Very good. That was close. That was real close. So Max North in third, Carl second, Mark in first. Yeah, so easy. Look, the flags are normally quite easy. Not hard at all. Try harder. There's your sunrise just in the background. Right, any suggestions? So it says all I was hearing was Marcus pulling out.
Jetstar 201, you're leaving controlled airspace. Contact Oceanic Control. Primary is 119.56. 5 secondary is 132.
Oceanic Control, Jetstar 201 with you, flight level 360. Right, any suggestions for the next one?
Jetstar 201, Oceanic Control, descend, flight level 320.
Qantas 145, Oceanic Control, contact Brisbane Centre on 124.905.
Negative. We said 360. We're with you at flight level 360, not 320.
Control, Qantas 145, flight level 350.
Qantas 145, Oceanic Control, roger, flight level 350 confirmed.
Oh, good lord. You really want to go down the route of that? Mate, you really want to go down the general knowledge route? Okay. Oh, bugger.
Jetstar 201, Oceanic Control, contact Brisbane Centre on 124.905.
Finn's asking if we've got any drinks on board. Gonna turn the porn music off. There you go. Brisbane Centre, Jetstar 201 with you, flight level 360. Got an hour and 27 minutes left on the flight.
Jetstar 201, Brisbane Centre identified. Good morning.
Not easy. Man's lady.
Jetstar 201, Brisbane Centre. Can you please expedite your descent to flight level 320? Qantas Alpha 3 Super Brisbane Centre, you're leaving controlled airspace. Contact Oceanic Control. Primary is 119.56. 5 secondary is 132.335.
Brisbane Centre, there's no need for us to descend to flight level 320. We're at 360. We explained this to Oceanic Control that we are flight level 360. There's no need for us to descend, Jetstar 201.
Qantas Alpha 3 Super, contact Oceanic Control.
Jetstar 201, maintain flight level 360, continuous file to Auckland.
Maintain flight level 360, Jetstar 201. Alright, get involved in the chat. Got Mark, got not easy, got oh no it's far. And Tom Airlines, try again, and Beerman. Links in the chat for those that want to join. Doing this to pass some time before the sunrise. Mark, is there a reason why people join these games very anonymously? Because I think we've done these before and we've always asked for the funniest names or whatever you can come up with.
Jetstar 201, I need you at flight level 320, sir. Brisbane Centre identified. Good morning.
Incorrect, but seeing as you're asking, can we climb to flight level 360, please? Jetstar 201. Even though we're already there.
Jetstar 201, climb flight level 360.
Climbing to level 360, Jetstar 201. Just 6 of us again. General knowledge, good luck. If you're joined and you're ready, say ready. Sun has now come up, so this will probably be the last one we do for the while. Here we go. Good luck. And we get some screenshots of the sunrise. I will turn the porn music off in a second.
Oceanic Control. Primary is 119.56. Secondary is 132.335.
Oh, I kicked you out. Ah, no way. Jim says, got more excuses than a race driver. I know. I don't know where she gets it from. So Mark out in the lead at the moment. Then oh no, it's far. Then not easy. Carl sitting at the back now. It's alright, Jim. She'll tell me tomorrow. I'll let you know. Mark pulling away at the moment. Out in front. Then not easy. Then oh no, it's far. However, Beerman taking a last minute push. Big push now from oh no, it's far. Tying up with Mark at the moment. Sarah being left behind. Is there a last minute push here from Tom Airlines? And incredibly, oh no, it's far is out in the lead. Look at this. Oh no, it's far. Look at this. What's happened to Mark? The wheels have come off the bus. Oh no, it's far. Look at Sarah with the last minute push. Can she do it? Can she deny the win for oh no, it's far? Maybe not, because pulling away, Sarah's gone backwards. Carl's gone backwards. Mark on the outside. Mark on the outside. Oh no, it's far on the push. Here we go. Needs one more. Needs one more. Oh, look at the push from Sarah. It's over. The last push for second place. It's over. Lovely stuff. Well played, everybody. Sarah third. Mark second. And oh no, it's far. With the win. In the meantime, we have sunrise. Halfway over the Tasman Sea. Mark says I deserved not to win for getting the repeat questions wrong. But a good morning from halfway across the Tasman Sea as we are halfway to New Zealand. See the aircraft in all its glory.
Qantas 145, Brisbane Center. You're leaving controlled airspace. Contact Oceanic Control. Primary is 119.565. Secondary is 132.335.
Finley won for the first time. I would assume a little helping hand there. Just a little helping hand. But it's all good. What do you mean we're going to go over exam 2 on Monday? Who is? Oh, Mark, you don't expect him to know that, do you? You don't expect him to know that. beautiful morning over the Tasman Sea. So yeah, so Monday we've got episode 4 of Airline Manager to come. Where, as it stands, $9.4 million to spend on whatever we want to purchase. If you missed episode 3, we've now entered the long haul market, I should say. With our A320 that seems to be doing quite well at the moment. Spoiler. What food we got on board? Let's find out. Caroline, what food and drink have we got on board today?
Oh, Captain, we have a lovely selection of snacks and drinks today. We have chicken salad and cheese and crackers for snacks. And for drinks, we have a variety of soft drinks, juices and water. Just a reminder, we only accept card payments on board, eh?
A. So this is a pony. You can't buy a pony. No hard liquor. Let's find out. Caroline, have we got any alcohol on board?
Oh, Captain, I'm afraid we don't have any alcohol on board today. Flying under the influence is strictly forbidden, eh?
Not for me, the passengers. Give her a moment. I'll convince her that we got some on board. Caroline, the beer's not for me, it's for the passengers. So have we got any beer on board?
Oh, Captain Tom, yes. We do have beer on board for the passengers. I'll make sure to include it in the drink service shortly.
There you go, we do have alcohol on board. She thought it was for me. Silly woman. So time to get food and drink order in. What do you want? It's either a chicken salad or cheese and crackers. Let's have a look. Right, we've got some orders coming in. Are you ready to jot them down, a bit of pen and paper?
Absolutely, Captain. I'm ready to jot them down. Just let me know what you need.
Right, could you get Wilson, who apparently is in seat 11B. I don't remember who put him there and why he's got a window seat. Could you get him a chicken salad and a Diet Coke? If you can, make the Diet Coke as flat as possible. That'd be ideal. Cheers.
Okay, Captain. I'll go get Wilson in seat 11 Bravo India and bring him a chicken salad and a flat Diet Coke right away.
Burn! A flat Diet Coke. A normal Diet Coke. We're all good. Could you please get the lovely Sarah a Coke and a salad, please?
Okay, Captain. I'll get Sarah a Coke and a salad right away.
Caroline, Mark in the YouTube chat is asking, will you be performing the hacker ahead of our arrival into Auckland?
Oh, Captain, yes. I'll be performing the safety demonstration ahead of our arrival into Auckland. I'll make sure to keep it engaging for our viewers.
No, the hacker, the traditional New Zealand thing, you know, the hacker. You know the one I'm talking about. Not a safety demo, the hacker.
Oh, Captain, I see what you mean now. Yes, I can definitely perform the haka for our viewers before we arrive in Auckland. It'll be a fun touch for everyone.
It would. It's a shame we can't actually see it though. So there you go. She would do. Could you get Carl Crawford a Kangor cheeseburger with large fries and onion rings? Do you think it's McDonald's or something?
Okay, Captain. I'll get Calcor a kangaroo cheeseburger with large fries and onion rings right away.
Caroline going above and beyond. I know. That's why she's one of my favourites. She's a typical Brit, but she'll perform the haka for you. 'Cause she's good like that. Although
201, you're leaving controlled airspace. Contact Oceanic Control. Primary is 119.56. 5 secondary is 132.335.
119.565 for Jetstar 201. Although apparently, according to Outcast, Caroline is the reason for the word bitch. Bitch. If you know the song, you'll get the reference. If you don't know the reference, that'll just sound really stupid to you. Oceanic Control, Jetstar 201 with the flight level 360.
Jetstar 201, Oceanic Control, maintain flight level 360.
Alright, maintaining flight level 360. Alright, Jetstar 201. Carl says, no, it's Greg's in the sky. Jim says, these are 321neo 3 and 3 seating. Should we have a look? I would press the button that would do the walkarounds, but I don't think it would just put me outside, and I don't think we'd be happy with that. Right, here we go. 3 abreast, 3 abreast. There you go. Fresh from a Birmingham Airport Tower assignment. Alright, this is Tower at Birmingham.
Oceanic Control, this is Qantas 183. That flight level 350.
I was just wondering if you'd like to take off yet.
Qantas 183, Oceanic Control, roger. Maintain flight level 350.
No, alright, you carry on the way you are, alright. There you go. So 321neo 3x3. Hurrah, hurrah. In any seat numbers? Seat numbers? I don't think so. Oh, hang on a sec. We've got D&E. Oh, they're all D. don't think they thought that through very well. Let me be definitely ain't a window seat then. It definitely ain't. Someone then
Oceanic Control. Roger, maintain flight level 340.
sounded like they were flying on a 777 then. We're high in the sky, we are indeed. If you're enjoying the stream so far, do feel free to hit the like button. It does help us out immensely. We've got loads and loads and loads of ideas coming up for when, especially when Airline Manager runs its course. We've got loads of ideas for games. To come, we're going to use Mondays as our sort of, as we said before, Mondays will be our sort of random assortment of like games and stuff once Airline Manager runs its course. We may dive into the adventures of Airport CEO, see how we got on with that. Otherwise, we could look at the likes of a Forza. There's a lot of like car and racing fans amongst us. Some possible old like football games that we used to do, like back in the time when we used to play FIFA. We might look at some old like really classic football games. As well as what else? What else could we do? We could do some other things. So we've got plenty of ideas for like games that we could do. We're gonna do them as like a series, I think. So we're gonna play them one each at a time. Once they sort of run their course, then we can switch games up.
3 Super, Oceanic Control, Roger. Maintain flight level 390.
Can we have bus racing? If you can,
flight level 390, Super.
If you can get me a link to a game that's similar to it. So what I'm thinking at the moment, right, is hang on.
103 Super, flight level 390.
Hang on. Okay, so this is a game that we tried to do. There's a link there. Have a little look at it. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be back in a minute. Shit. I'll be back in a sec. Have a look at that link. It's a game that we tried to do on here before called Wreckfest. Quite literally a demolition derby game, which I think would be great fun. CD Keys got it for £8. Let me know if that's something that you want to see. I think it's such a good game. So if it is something that you're interested in as well, give us a shout. Give us a shout on it. And I'll also have a look at some other games as well that are on there as well. Let's see if we can get some more members this evening. If we can get to, let's have a look. If we can get to about 10 new members, I will drop the 5 that I've got as well, taking it up to 15 members. If we can get to 10 new members tonight, then I will drop the 5 that I've got as well to round up to a very nice 15. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay. So, did anybody have a look at the link? Asking for what? Readies. Oh yes, it's a money game. Well, obviously, what we try and do is we try and find ones that are like cheap enough. Do you know what I mean? Cheap enough to kind of get involved with. The other, whoa, let's go. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I will sort that out. Carl coming with 5 gifted departure lounge memberships. Num Num and Stars gets 1. Jerky Jacko gets 1. By the way, that's a court. It's like a fishnet sort of thing. Hook, line, sinker. Ford Explorer gets 1. Ford Explorer, Jerky Jacko. Oh, Blue Sky Live Aviation gets 1 as well. Thank you, Carl. We are three away from 10 before I drop my other 5. So we're 3 away from dropping 5 memberships. We'll do a quick search. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Doesn't work that way. That is fine. No, longer than that. Longer than that. But thank you, Carl, for the 5 memberships. They're very, 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 very generous. 3 to go before we get to 10. Before I drop 5. 10's the goal. See if we can get there and see if I can hit 5. Or drop 5 rather, I should say. Jesus. Jesus, time is flying, says Sarah. Certainly is. Nearly halfway through June. Already. Crazy.
Qantas 145, Oceanic Control, roger, flight level 350 confirmed. Maintain current heading and altitude. Report any changes or requests.
Stupid people. Moff's birthday. Moff's birthday. Paul Hussey coming in with a gift of membership as well, going to Dan Reeves. Okay, so the schedule then for next week, we got obviously Monday's airline manager, Tuesday EasyJet A319 from Bristol over to Bilbao, 7:15 start for that one. Wednesday no stream. Thursday we are revisiting the flight that should have happened last night but didn't because of the outage. Scandinavian 737-600 Tromsø to Svalbard. Friday, Iceland Air 757-300 from Reykjavik to Dublin, 7:15 start. Saturday no stream, and of course Sunday is the return of the quiz. From 7 o'clock a week on Sunday. So 2 memberships away from me dropping 5. See if we can get two more, and then I'll drop my 5. And then we'll end the night with 15 new members. 14 really. Wilson says, like your shirt, Tom. Thanks. It's Exeter City Football Club. There was a... Hang on. Carl coming in with another membership, far too generous. Going to Stuart Thomas. Thank you, Carl. 1 away from 10, which means I get to drop my 5. Yeah, but Mark, you know why Wilson is so smooth, right? I'll let that play out. Oh, Darren's gifted a membership, but it hasn't gone to anyone. Interesting, which means everyone that's watched the channel is a member by the looks of it.
Oceanic Control.
Interesting.
Flight level 390.
So if that doesn't get claimed, Darren, you will be refunded for that. Not Wilson. No, Wilson doesn't know how to turn on the thing. He doesn't know how to turn on the gifted memberships. Also, I'm going to show you a t-shirt I bought. Hang on, hang on. I can do it now. Came yesterday. Slip newt newt. Tickles me every time. Who knew that Pingu was a Slipknot fan? Not me. Otherwise, you can support the stream.
Oceanic Control, Roger, maintain flight level 370.
Otherwise, you can support the stream this evening, even though we are out memberships.
Just requesting wins at Auckland Airport.
Is through super chats, super stickers. Or by leaving a like on the stream. Gifting memberships is out of the question at the moment. Wilson says, I love that soundbite for me. Ladies man. I feel like every time he says it, I've got to play it. But I won't play it. Because it'll run its course otherwise. Play it? What, again? Because he's a ladies' man.
Hello, ladies.
You know that that's going to be his alarm now. Like, it's going to be like, he's going to set his alarm as that song. I hope you know that. Oh dear, the big Will Boski. This is why I think playing like some of the old wrestling games will be perfect. Career mode with the big Val Boski. Go for it. Answer the question. Do you like pie? Wait. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. This is more like it. It's kind of giving off vibes of strudel. Lewis, a very good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. We are 308 nautical miles away from landing at Auckland. And talking of Auckland, things got awkward because we've got the answer. Got to answer the question of pie or strudel. Oh no! Oh! Oh! It gets worse. Carl says, you know he's recording it for flight school alarm. Absolutely. 50, 40, 30, 20. Hello, ladies. Butter. Why have one when you can have both? Why have one when you can have both? Sounds more like wait. Wait. Oh no! It's actually got it. Hang on. This is what we're talking about. This is what Jim's talking about. Hang on. This was such a bad gimmick.
Such a man, he's
a real man's man. Such a bad gimmick. Oh, he said it again. Jim says, I remember when Regal got pranked at WWE when they played. Yeah, I remember that as well. The look on his face was actually quite funny. Lewis says, what on earth have I stepped into? We've asked a question. of pie or strudel. And Wilson, being the ladies' man, went for strudel. So, you know. Jim's is one of the most underrated wrestlers going. His interviews and stories are hilarious. William Regal is like he was one of the most technically gifted, I think, technically gifted wrestlers. And like he was it? Is it? I'm trying to think the year now. Is it 2008, 2009, something like that? If it wasn't for his wellness violation, he would have been like world champion. No, Wilson, there's no hate. There's no hate. Everything that we're doing here is all jokey, jokey, jokey. Could you imagine a world where William Regal was a WWE champion? Maybe that's something we can do for a classic wrestling game. Try and take William Regal to the WWE championship. Just saying. Yeah, to get the idea, go to Google and type in The Rock and pie. You'll then understand. Okay, so 251 nautical miles away. Our top of descent apparently is in an hour. Is it? In an hour? That's not correct. Oh, Jim, that's only if he's allowed on the internet. Only if he's allowed on the internet. I'm thinking the internet is a better place without it. So just gone 10 o'clock in the UK in the evening. Thanks to those who are still here, still around. Don't forget we are around on Discord as well. You find the link to that in the description below. as we get closer and closer to landing in Auckland. I'm just trying to think. I think there is. Is it this week? Is it this week? Right, give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Whilst we're here as well, why don't we do a little Q&A? Let's do a Q&A at the same time. I got suggested to do it last night by Jim. I was like, well, let's do it on stream. Whilst we're still in the air, whilst we've got plenty of time, let's do a little bit of Q&A. If there's anything you want to ask me, absolutely go for it. Colleen's, forgive me if I've butchered it. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you're watching, hope you're well. Wilson says, what airplane type is your favourite? That's easy, 757. Very easy. Favourite milkshake? Easy as well. Banana. So if I have like a milkshake, it's very rare that I have a milkshake, but if I get a milkshake, it's normally from like McDonald's. And it's normally banana milkshake. Favourite team? I could turn around and be like Plymouth. Not Plymouth. Obviously Chelsea. Locally is Exeter. It is the closest team to me. So it says, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I feel like I'm getting a job interview. In 5 years' time? I could be walking around the zoo with the sun shining down on, you know what I mean. If you know the song, I thought I'd quote it. In 5 years' time, no idea. Is that Mumford & Sons I just quoted? There he is, Colleen's. Hello to you, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the channel. Says, favourite route to fly in this game? Ooh, goodness me. What, as in an actual route or an airport to fly to? Because airports to fly to are quite... I've got a couple. An actual route to fly... Good Lord. I suppose anything to like any other Scandinavian airports. I think normally my favourite. So like a what's my favourite one there to do? Like a Tromsø. To be fair, we're doing it on Thursday next week. Tromsø's a good one to fly into. Stavanger's pretty nice as well. But I would probably say Tromsø. Anything in Tromsø.
Contact Christchurch info on 127.1.
Anything in the Tromsø would be pretty nice. As in an actual route for it, I couldn't tell you, but if I was going to fly to an airport, it'd be Tromsø. The other one I've got is Nice, but only if you're flying on the 2-2s. It's a lovely little approach. Oh, favourite tea brand? Tea brand? Oh, Collie, yes, of course. Right, there you go, yeah. So my name Collie, like cauliflower, and then NZ because New Zealand. No worries. Welcome to the stream, Collie. Welcome to the channel. I like Auckland to Queenstown. I like Wellington. Wellington's a pretty decent airport to go into. Favourite tea brand? I don't know.
Jetstar 201, contact Christchurch control on 123.7.
Is she alright? 123.7 Jetstar 201. I'd probably say Yorkshire tea then. If I had to pick one, I know if I drink tea at work / standing in the job centre / in the job centre, it's normally Yorkshire tea. Jim says, which airport still open or closed would you like the chance to fly into in real life? Kai Tak. Kai Tak would have been excellent to fly into. In other ones, I guess, would be sort of. I think it sounds quite easy, but like London City. I think it'd be nice to experience that though. Lewis says, if you're at the job centre, you can't afford Yorkshire tea unless you ask for an advance. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Rob Brown, hello to you, says, hello there, Brown Ringers. #RingSting Friday. Favorite airline to fly on. Real life was probably Flybe, the first iteration of it. That was probably my favourite, and still remains my favourite, even though they're no longer around. Typical job centre toilet water tea. Ah, you can't beat it. Can't beat it. Christchurch Control, good morning. Jetstar 201 with you, flight level 360. It's Ringsting Rob. Is that his new nickname?
Christchurch Control identified. Good morning.
That's amazing if that's his new nickname. Hashtag Ringsting Rob. It's RSR. Ringsting Rob. I like that. Maybe doing well, Rob. Maybe keeping well. $169 nautical miles to go. We're going to descend shortly. Do have to go around the airport. We're facing coming in the sort of opposite end.
Jetstar 201, Christchurch Control, expect the AR-87 Charlie arrival. Prepare to descend in roughly 5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes to right, okay. Even better. Expect the Arad 7 Charlie arrival. Preparing to descend in roughly 5 minutes time. Jetstar 201. Yeah, don't ask.
Jetstar 214, Christchurch Control, I need you at flight level 360, sir.
Fuck off, I am there.
This is Jetstar 214, requesting cruise at flight level 380.
Oh yeah, Christchurch is all the way down there. Yeah, say intentions. That's what we're using. Mackey's or Burger King. I've always said, if you chuck McDonald's fries with Burger King burgers, you're on to a winner. Both are like equally as bad in certain places. Like the McDonald's burgers aren't great, and the Burger King fries aren't particularly great either. So if you chuck Burger King's burgers with a McDonald's fry, it's like the winning combo. Golly says Domino's or Pizza Hut. Domino's all day long. All day long. Lewis says, man after my own heart. I'm speaking sense. Speaking sense. Sarah says kebab or strudel. Probably kebab. For sure. Lewis says Papa John's. Yeah, Papa John's isn't bad. But yeah, go-to all the time is like Domino's. Ringsting or did Ringo... What? Let's try that again. Ringsting or Dear Ringo, better out than in. Oh dear. Collie says roast lamb or roast beef. Definitely lamb, I think. Lamb is just better. It's better than beef, I think. Arsenal or Spurs? You really gonna make me answer that question? I think because I have a family member that supports Arsenal, and the family on the side that's like completely dead to me, I don't recognise them as family, support Spurs, I'd probably go Arsenal. Yeah, probably Arsenal then. PlayStation or Xbox? I mean, back in the day, I've got an Xbox, so you'll play on that. At the moment, I find myself playing on like the old like PlayStations. At the moment, I always find like the retro games are so much better, which is why I'm thinking of like bringing them to the channel. But I think because I'm playing a lot of it at the moment, PlayStation.
201 cleared ARAD 7. Charlie arrival into Auckland whenever you'd like. Descend flight level 270.
Google or Ask Jeeves? Really? Really? Google. I think Ask Jeeves was a little on the tricky side, wasn't it? I don't remember much of it. Is it just 101 now? We're just going this or that. What? Oh Lord. Orange YouTube or whatever the other one is. I can't answer that one. Rob says Bebo on MySpace. I had both. I actually preferred Bebo. I thought Bebo was a lot better. Airbus or Boeing? Airbus, and that's just something I've always had. Not a case of events or anything. Just always been an Airbus fan. Manchester or Heathrow for spotted? Manchester all day long. So much better. Sarah says Bebo was fun. Bebo was great. Then they try and bring it back for a split, like for a short time, and it didn't work.
Flight level 260.
Descend flight level 260. Jetstar 201. Pornhub. Lewis. Still can't answer that question. No, I'm not going to. The free one. Well, we know what Sarah gets up to. It's after 9 o'clock. Well, it's true. Ah, dear. Best airport for wildlife. Heard Luton has some exotic snakes. Oh, there's a few like that. There's a few like that. Goodness me. Tomato or tomato? You're just getting silly now, aren't you? Tomato. Oh my god, I'm gonna get a tomato. Love Island. Shit. Collie, you're more than welcome to ask it. Everyone can have a thought on it. I moaned at the start of the stream about it. I don't know. I wouldn't want to speculate, if I'm honest. I think I'd go against my own word I had this morning, this evening, when I sort of moaned about it. I'll give my thoughts on it, like when more comes out about it, but not yet. I've got my ideas. So it says, oh boo. Why you booed me for? Why you boo me for? Can't boo me for not liking Love Island. It's trashy TV at its absolute worst. Love Island is great cheese. Beg to differ. I would say that Love Island is one of those that you want to see like an average Joe on it. Not these people that are like jumped up arseholes. In the link at the moment, Discord. Here we go. Like, you want to see average Joes. So I remember, like, the only way to describe it is, do you remember the old early days of, like, Big Brother? You had, like, just your random everyday person off the street. Now it's all about, like, it's got to be, like, done with looks. It's got to be, like, this, that, and everything else. And it's like, fuck off. Because you're setting the wrong, like, impression for people. And it sucks. If everyday average Joes were on it, it might be a better program. Just saying. Collie says I'm flying from Beijing to Auckland in a 789. Goodness me. How long is that? Watching ice melt is better. Hashtag things better than Love Island. "10 hours left." Oh, mind you, you're in the... Yeah, I forget the time zones. Longest flight I think I've ever done is actually on stream, which was Honolulu to Boston. That was nearly a good 10 and a half hours. Mark says US version of Traitors. My bad. Sorry. US version of Traitors, they only have people that have been on reality shows. USA, scared of real people. No. Just need to do something quickly. Right. Oh, they go. Descend 8,000. Jetstar 201. Where did he say that?
Jetstar 201, descend altitude 8,000 feet, QNH 1015.
A bit late now. Or are you doing it? Lewis says, being sick, hashtag things better than Love Island. Sarah Rob says, would rather slide down a banister using my bollocks as a brake rather than watch Love Island. Goodness me. Just think, like most things, if you put everyday people on it, you know, people that are actually genuinely out there to look for love, not just for TV fame and stuff like that, it would be a much better program. It'd be a much better program. But you like Married at First Sight? Listen. It's not the same. Not the same. It's more bearable than Love Island. It's not the same. If anyone's got any membership milestones, make sure you chuck them in the chats. If you aren't a member and you want to become a member, there is the link you need. Delta Aviation, hello to you. Says hi. I hope everyone is doing well. Doing great. Happy Friday. Currently around midway in a jet. Let me try again. First of all, Mark comes in with 17 months of being a member of the Members Lounge. Thank you, Mark, for your continued support over the last 17 months. Try again from Delta Aviation. Hi, hope everyone is doing great. Happy Friday. Currently around midway in a jet time flight from Kos to Helsinki, landing just before midnight. There we go. Got there in the end. Hope you're doing well. Jet time being the airline. That's why it confused me. Wilson says he needs some love in his life. You know why he does.
Hello, ladies.
Lewis, thanks for popping in. Catch you soon. Jim says, just as bad as Love Island, that pile of shite where they bid on lockups, especially the big twat that does all the shouting on it, could happily slap the taste out of his mouth. You mean, is it Storage Wars? Is that the one? Storage Wars. Isn't it? Storage Wars. Land ho. We have land. I think that's the one. The big guy is actually an actor.
201, contact Auckland approach on 120.1.
Are we talking the UK version? Or are we talking the US version? Contact Auckland approach 120.1, Jetstar 201. Auckland approach. Good morning. Jetstar 201. Descending through flight level 130 for 8,000 feet with you. Finley, no. There won't be quick there. Well, no.
Jetstar 201, Auckland approach identified. Good morning. Expect the ILS runway 23 left approach into Auckland.
If it crashes, I will blame you. UK version. Oh, you mean heavy D? The one that keeps going boom. Wilson says I'm going to get into FAA publications and regulations doing with human factors. Very nice. Oh, along with that, I need my fucking eyes tested. Along with human factors. Very nice. Human factors is a good place to get into. If you can get into that role, it's a good one to get into. Well, Jim, it'd be hard to kind of slap the taste out of his mouth considering I think he died like a year or two ago. I think. He died. I can't think when he did. Pretty sure it was about a year or so ago. Descending through the clouds to beautiful New Zealand. Just shallow the descent here a sec. Beautiful green lands of New Zealand. You don't come to New Zealand often, so it's nice to do it again.
Jetstar 201, Auckland approach, descend altitude 4,000, turn right, heading 090 vectors for the ILS runway 23 left approach.
Descend altitude 4,000, expect vectors for the ILS runway 23 left approach. Jetstar 201. Flying over Piha? Is that right? Probably not. Piha?
Climbing to 4,000, Singapore 282.
Know how to convert between temperatures.
Climbing to flat level 200, Singapore 282.
If you're a member
282, contact Christchurch, info on 125.1.
and you've got access to the emojis, it's time because we're about to do a weather report.
125.1, Singapore 282.
Auckland approach. Can we get a weather report for Auckland Airport, please? Into the rain.
Jetstar 201, Auckland International Airport, information Delta. Wind 010 at 2. Visibility 6. Sky conditions, broken at 7500 feet. Temperature 12, dew point 11, QNH 1015. Arriving and departing runway 23 left.
Oh, that's if you want to become a member. Whoops, hang on. Sure, if you want to become a member, you can click that link. There we go. Got there in the end. There's your info for Auckland. Carl says your worst flight ever in real life. I don't think I've had one. I can't say I've ever had one. I've only been on a handful. I've only been like on a handful of airplanes, which is a bit of a shock, really. But yeah, I can't say I've ever had a bad flight. Oh, fight. But that's supposed to be fight. That's supposed to be fight. Oh, it was supposed to be flight. There you go. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a bad flight, to be honest. So, go to bed. Clearly you need it. Auckland approach, Jetstar 201 requesting descent to 3000. Why are they not saying anything?
Roger, Flackaway, transponder NID, Skyhawk Uniform Tango.
Okay. This is a bit of a short turn, this one, so we're trying to descend.
7 miles from Oreo. Turn right, heading 185 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 23 left approach.
23 left.
$2,500.
Ford Explorer, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Auckland must be on lunch. Nah, apparently we ran out of space again. I've got loads of it, so I don't understand where it's all going. My main aim is to get a new hard drive, like a much larger hard drive, to put all the sim stuff on. Beautiful scenery.
Jetstar 201. Traffic at your 12 o'clock, 2 miles, at 1000 Skyhawk.
I don't see it.
$2,000.
I still don't see it.
Jetstar 201, contact Auckland Tower on 118.7.
Auckland departure, New Zealand 417, 3000 for 4000. Clear direct, ISIP, climb flight level 200, going 417.
There's the airport, there it is.
New Zealand 417,
We got
contact
it.
Christchurch,
Right, time to guess.
125.1.
125.1 for New Zealand 417, thank you, bye bye.
So thank you to those who have subscribed to the channel this evening. Thank you to those who have contributed through gifting memberships, leaving a like, etc, etc, etc. Last call for any bits of support if you want to contribute to the channel, as we are about to land. Time to get your predictions in. Replay is going. We're greeted with a rainbow. We'll go for a medium auto brake today. What do we think? Mark's gone 167, Finn's gone 127, Jim's 180, Wilson 2 also going at 180. All the rage is inbound. 155 from Collie. Auckland's in front of us. Here we go. Might take this over. Gear is down. Go for the full flaps. No surprise there. $279 for Sarah, $321 for Rob. Some have faith, some don't. It's all good. It's all fine. You never know what it's going to turn out to be like. Looks like San Diego. I think it looks a lot different to San Diego. Thank you, Rudderist. Since your Barrett is still standard, thank you. That's the one thing I forgot to do. $121 for Carl.
200. $50, 40, 30, 10. Retard.
No, fuck me. Fucking knew it. As soon as it pitched up and I went to pitch back down again, I fucking knew that was going to happen. Bollocks. Rat's ass. Knew it was going to happen. Just sensed it. I knew as soon as I pitched back up again, I was like, nah. Fuck. Yeah, it didn't crash the plane. It was a little harder than normal. But you saw the vibrations of the touchdown there. That's a new little feature. Fuck. How bad was it on Volanta? I knew as soon as I pitched back up, I was like, crap. Yeah. Nothing I could have done about that, if I'm honest. Wasn't particularly brilliant. Right, or AP1. Landing lights off. Never mind. Never mind. Auckland ground. Good morning, Jetstar 201. Requesting taxi to the nearest gate. Rob, catch you soon. Next time we're live is on Saturday. Interesting. Are they just not wanting to talk to us today? Why are we so short on fucking space? That's what I don't understand. Right, let's taxi. There's a Qantas A321neo there. Very interesting. Right, here we go. Shoddy landing. Dread to think. Dread to think how it looked on the replay. Yes, next time we're live is Sunday for a bit of F1 Manager. The Canadian Grand Prix is our next stream on on Sunday. I'm going to park up next to the Qantas A321neo. Okay, we've made it. We're at Auckland. Let's review the necessities. There we go. So our flight today was 2 hours and 36 minutes long. Landing rating apparently according to Atlanta was a lot harder than what the sim came up with. 390, so not particularly brilliant, which means for the first time, at least for me, feels like a long time since we've done it, but it has to be done. Here we go.
Thank you for flying Ryanair. Last year, over 90% of our flights arrived on time. We hope you enjoyed yours, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again soon. Ryanair. Low fares, made simple.
Yes, indeed. It does cater for a rough landing. So there you go. Right, Valanta off. Progress bar off. Myself off. There we go. Happy days. Let's get the screen there. Let's go to the outside. Let's follow mode off. Traffic in the off position. Let's go to the replay.
Couldn't find valid airport data at this position. Services are not available.
Alright, for those who are sticking around, replay is on its way. We're going to keep the conditions as they are. And perch ourselves onto here. Okie doke, right, yeah, boys and girls, whoever's sticking around, thank you for watching this evening. Back on Sunday with the F1 Manager career mode as we go into double digits for episodes and the Canadian Grand Prix. Try and pick up some more points with our team. Until then, have a wonderful Saturday wherever you get up to, and a Sunday. I'll see you on Sunday night for some more fun and games here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel. Thank you to those who've subscribed tonight. Hopefully we'll see you around again. Until then, look after yourselves and each other. From myself and the moderators, have a wonderful weekend. Take care. A very good evening to you all. And bye-bye for now.